Hi, you guys. I hope you're having a great week. So, as the title I'm sure gave away, it is time for me to finish up my Starburst series, which is actually a commission order from a friend of mine. It's my friend Amber who ordered these paintings. She purchased my rainbow starburst that I did, and then asked for a yellow, a blue, and a red. And after they dry, I have more things to do to them. So anyways, I'm just finishing up this series with this red one, and I've chosen 3 reds for this. My main red, I wanted to be that lipstick red that I put down first. It is such a brilliant red. I love it. And now I'm laying in this lighter red, hot rod red. I don't know about y'all though, I disagree. If you were to buy you a hot rod, wouldn't you want that lipstick red? I'm just saying. I would. So I'm just touching the sides and tapping all around to make sure that all of the sides have paint, because we need some coverage. So now I am adding in apple barrel white, which I added just a tiny bit of oil to, mixed in thoroughly. And I'm adding the white only to the center, because if you have watched my other 3 starbursts that I've done, I swipe out from the center with white. So I got through this second swipe and then I said, oh crap, I completely forgot to put my yellow and blue on, but it's okay. I only did 2 little swipes. Never fear. We can turn this around. Now, I realized just in time, if I had gone too much farther, it would have just been a problem, but nah, we can swipe back over those 2 swipes. No problemo. I don't know why I'm doing accents and stuff now. I'm in a little bit of a goofy mood. So, adding a little bit of white back into the middle, and let's do this again. That's much better. Because she wanted the red to have yellow and blue in those swipes as well, but she wanted it to be predominantly red. And the same with the yellow, she wanted the red and blue in there, but predominantly yellow. And then the blue, she wanted the yellow and red in there, but predominantly blue. You got that about 2 minutes ago, but I explained it anyway. It'll be okay. So, as you can see, every time the paint gets too shallow in the middle, it doesn't really swipe right, so I have to add a little more. Every few pulls, I have to add back some paint. So, you just keep seeing me do that. And first, I'm swiping out all the crisscrossy areas, and then I'm going to get all the other crisscrossy areas, make sure we're fully covered with swipe. And then we can move on to the next little part. But we're not there yet. And I could have kept going and swiped out other parts, but I wanted to go ahead and turn it around and finish my crisscrossy area first. And then we can start getting the other spots. Well, that's not what I did though. There we go. Really should have put a little more white in there, but it's alright. Yeah. You can kind of tell, even from video, when the inside part is getting a little thin. Go ahead and give this a turn so I can finish it. It looks so cool. I love it's so satisfying watching the cells pop. They're so cool. It's definitely the thing that hooked me with acrylic pouring is just the cells, and I don't know, something about acrylic pouring is very, very satisfying. To do it, to watch it, whatever, it's very satisfying. To me, I love it. Just cleaning that off good. And then we go to a different swipe tool, which I had a lot of paint in the center is why this was happening. I was having to swipe across it so many times. It wasn't coming up red. So I just went ahead and pulled through in different directions so I don't over milk that one area with the white. Just get some of that paint out of there, and then we can drag back across these, and they'll be more red. I definitely want these crisscrossy areas to be red. Like the yellow and the blue, they all need to be the same. So I just keep kind of going at it until it gets more red. Get some of that white out of the center. Actually trying to pull the white out of the center now to re-emphasize the red. It's getting better. It's not there yet. There we go. That's much better. Much, much better. Much better. So I just keep swiping out. I'm gonna do this crisscross pattern just like I did with the bigger swipes, but now I'm doing it with the smaller swipes because it's like stacked up cells when I do this. It looks really cool. I don't know why I'm getting ahead of myself going to this side, but hey, it's whatever. I still wasn't even done with the other side. So I'm kind of pulling red paint out of the middle and streaking it outwards. That's basically what I'm doing. And just filling in this grid a little more. It's not really a grid. It's almost like a spoke pattern. Well, it's a Starburst pattern, actually. I'm a dork. Just making sure that all of these swipes are bright enough. That's nice. That's better. I definitely want them to have different tones of reds in these streaks, but yeah, I forget my train of thought, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm a dork. Alright, so now we're going to start putting in the, well, I guess I'm doing it actually. I'm going to start putting in the streaks of white. The little white sun rays. And I just start pulling those out around the red streaks that I did. So I'm making kind of a lighter area even lighter, which actually helps re-emphasize the red streaks more. If that makes any sense? I'm sure it makes sense. So give it a little turn so I can get this side now. I absolutely knew that the red would be my favorite of the three colors. I was correct about that. I love it. It's my favorite. Well, the rainbow one is my favorite actually, but of the three colored ones, this is my favorite. Before I send them away, I'm going to be putting some wording on them and probably some other detail. I haven't decided on that yet. I want to do some gold leaf though, maybe on these. I broke my tool, but thank goodness I have another one. It's exactly the same tool, just a different one. It's just a little dirty, but it's just dry paint, so it's alright. Nothing will get contaminated. So first, I go ahead and get these all pulled out, all these little rays pulled, and then I kind of pull back through a lot of them because some of them disappeared. A lot of them disappeared a little bit. And I wanted them to not do that. And I think it looks better too, now that I went through them again. Because the rays did not, the cells reacted so well that they kind of went away towards the edges, so I kind of had to go back through them again. Some of them a few times I had to go through them. But hey, whatever it takes to make it the finished product the correct thing. I pulled out rays from the center so many times that I ended up having to put a little more white in the center at the end because it was, yeah, I had to. But you'll see that. You'll see me spreading it out too. And then the oil in the white paint made some of the, it reacted with some of the red that was already there. And some of the red that was already down there came up after I added more white. And so after this dries, I'm going to have to go back over it with some more white. Because I don't like those lines. You'll see. I should have left it alone. It would have been fine. But I didn't leave it alone, and it made it worse. You'll see. I'm almost there. And this got brighter because I turned the light on above. See it right there? I just did it. And I tried to put some white on it, but it just spread out. But it's okay. I'll touch it up. You guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Liking, commenting, subscribing. Please make sure you're doing that. And if you are doing that, thank you so much. All the love in the world. It means the world to me. It's free to you, and it helps my channel to grow, and I appreciate it very much if you're doing that, or if you would do that. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.